The full format lineup for our Christmas live show Traitor at Culinary Castle is now locked in. We've got over 11 hours of food trials, interactive challenges and chefy showings off across the weekend of the 14th and 15th of December live in this castle. With a full-scale professional film crew and a genuinely secret traitor amongst us, hell-bent on sabotaging the challenges without getting caught by us or you. We've gone really big this time. So watch along, interact and impact exactly what happens all weekend. You can watch live or on demand for 30 days. All the info and further details for all the formats are in the link in the description or the QR code. Are we ready? Yeah! No!
Here we go, one of our favourite games, less so for the boys, it's Tin Can Roulette. First of all, we're going to pick your ingredients. Under each cloche are 2 different mystery tins. You're going to lift the cloche and grab a tin.
People got angry when we just dived in and stole them last time. This time, lift, consider, take.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
We've also taken the labels off.
Well, that doesn't help with anybody, does it?
So the big one or little one?
Big one.
Little one. There you go.
There we go. Right.
There's your protein. B, lift.
Big one or little one? Stick with the theme.
Jamie's gone bigger again.
Why is it so cold?
Because as if tins aren't already preserving the food in them enough, I might have left them in the fridge. C, lift.
Oh, different.
Oh.
Different. That one.
Oh no! Right.
Jamie has the 3 biggest tins.
Thank you.
Let's crack into them and see what you've got.
Both can be fishy, right? Oh,
No.
yours is spammy.
I got
Mine is
spam.
anchovies.
Spam and anchovies.
Pumpkin.
Pumpkin puree.
Ooh.
Oh no. That would work so far.
Oh.
Broad beans?
Marrowfat peas.
Marrow fat peas.
What's a marrowfat pea?
It's like a marathon pea, but fatter.
And your last tin.
It's a Frey Bentos. Steak and kidney pie. Ooh, and pumpkin.
Jamie,
What is that?
is that rice pudding?
Have you...
It's macaroni cheese.
You got mac and cheese?
No, I've got mac and cheese.
Tinned macaroni cheese.
That's not nice.
Excellent. Jamie, spam, pumpkin puree and steak and kidney pie. Barry, anchovies, peas and macaroni cheese. Remember, we only want 1 plate of food from each of you. Let's get creative. Your time starts now.
Yeah. Oblong meat.
Are you cooking a pie as it is, or are you deconstructing the pie? Baz, you've got some bold flavours over there, double mustard and gherkin.
I'm looking for some meat.
What are you doing?
I need some meat. Just want there's something else in it. A bit more than that, actually.
What are you doing?
I'm making a delicious dish.
I love the fact that Jamie's got steak, kidney and spam and is still protective over all 3. What's that?
Mixed spice.
Excellent.
I'm also thinking, what's this? Cinnamon powder and a bit of ginger.
Both of which are present in mixed spice.
Oh, but are they as present as you'd want them to be? Quite a bit of ginger, we want a bit.
And then what are you doing with that vegetable spiced puree?
Pumpkin pie.
Yep.
Steak and kidney, pumpkin pie.
Okay.
Is this sugar? This looks like sugar. Got to make it taste good somehow, Ebbers. This doesn't have a pastry base.
No, that's why it comes in a tin.
I thought it was a proper pie with a pastry base.
It's a pot pie.
Oh, well, that changes everything. Or does it? All right, let's...
That's what you're doing.
I'm taking Jamie's ingredients and I'm frying them off. I was given mac and cheese, so I think I can't not make mac and cheese. So I'm just going to try and pimp that out with some more interesting flavours. Mustard, pickles, the beans. Again, I think are actually really tasty and I might just mix it in.
You remember when we had like sweet potato pie in America years and years and years and years ago, and it was actually really sweet and it had like marshmallows on it. Let's do that, but with steak and kidney stew underneath it.
So you're thinking like a cottage pie, which would be beef and topped with mashed potato, but instead of mashed potato, you're topping with pumpkin.
Yes.
And then you're putting your pastry on top of that.
Yes.
Pieception.
Yes. So what should we do with the spam?
How are your peas, Baz?
The taste of them is delicious, but they've lost their structure a little bit. They're breaking down really easy. So I think I'm going to blend them and mix it into my mac mix to freshen it up a little bit.
Pea puree through your mac and cheese with added grated cheese and crispy spam.
Yep, the mac and cheese is incredibly sweet at the moment. That's the only thing it has going for it. So I need some salt, and I think that comes in the anchovies later on. It also needed another dimension in the meat, and the spam was the most convenient meat I could get my hands on.
And it was open. You've had 10 minutes of thinking time and your initial part of cooking. That leaves you with 20 minutes.
So I'm going to pimp out my steak and kidney pie filling with some fresher flavours. So we've got spring onion, I think a bit of tomato, a little bit of mange too.
Sugar snap peas, close enough.
Yeah, well, it's the same thing, just one's French, right?
Well, it's very true. You do eat it all.
Yeah.
Vibrant green mix going into our mac mix. I've literally just warmed it up. I'm not cooking it anymore. I'm just trying to keep it warm. Find the flavour, bake it to get a crispy top.
Excellent. Jamie's picked up a clove of garlic and some sriracha. So you're going kind of sweet with pumpkin and spice and cinnamon, and then a little bit of heat.
A little bit of heat from some sriracha in the filling. That's going to be separate from the pumpkin. How am I going to heat that pumpkin?
You can microwave, you can heat up in a pan, you can bake it, but you run the risk of drying it out in that process.
Dijon, commons. Pine nuts would be quite nice with that. Toasted pine nuts.
It's a bit weird, isn't it?
Anchovies are going in, spam's going in, and on top I'm going to go for a panko and pine nut crispy top.
That'll do it.
I don't just want to put... Ooh. I've got it, Ebbers, I've got it. How am I going to do it? I've got it.
How are you going to do it in 13 minutes?
13 minutes.
Yep.
Move.
Okay.
What are you making now? Caramel?
Swam. Swam.
What are you talking about?
Sweet ham.
Sweet spiced ham. Ham with a glaze, like a maple, like a, yeah. Swam.
Okay. I see what you're thinking. A honey-baked ham.
Yep.
Very festive. You can cook ham in things like Coke, a Nigella classic.
I don't know if that's what I want to do.
You've got 11 minutes.
Well, Jamie,
Hello.
what,
In that fridge over there is some Coke. Could I have some, please?
so what's this for, flavour?
Oh! I'm sure this is exactly what Nigella meant. A whole tin in 11 minutes? Or just the amount you need? Lime with sriracha, the tomato, the spring onion, the garlic. You've taken this in a very different direction. I kind of like it.
Oh, I'm done because I haven't done enough. I'm done. I'm going to clear up afterwards, don't worry. I just thought I'd sit here and enjoy the chaos that is Jamie Spafford. So what do you think his thought is behind
I think the cola now reducing is a wise shout.
Interesting.
I don't know where he's going to put it or how he's going to serve it with the spam. Yeah, more sugar, go on.
It was Coke Zero.
I can hear the sound of that cola reducing. It's getting very sticky.
That's bitter.
Bitter. More sugar. Excellent. Right, remember, this is not about doing the most elaborate dish. This is about best combining 3 random tins into something that works. Barry has gone simple.
I have.
Comment down below if too simple.
Barry.
No, you're kidding me.
Coca-Cola spam.
No.
Coca-Cola spam.
TikTok trend?
Coca-Cola spam.
That is sweet and delicious. Isn't it right? Oh my goodness.
Heard it here first, people. Swam.
4.5 minutes to get something on a plate.
Right, I had a plan, and sometimes when you've got a plan, it's best to stick to the plan, because if you don't have a plan, then you've got no plan.
Or plan B.
No, I didn't.
Or you could talk to me.
Don't have
Your time's running out. You've got 30 seconds left.
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Right, fine.
Oh, I hope he's got a garnish. He's done an upside down pie. He's now splodging. Oh, I've got to eat this. And where's your spam going? Last 10 seconds.
That's not worked how I wanted it to.
Barry's garnishing, as is Jamie. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Not every day's a winner, is it, Jay?
Can we put those into the sexes?
Let's do our very best at getting some sexes of those two dishes. Well, that was a journey.
A little bit.
Straight off, before we touch either, if I'm eating with my eyes open, this is the one I want to eat. So before we ruin it, it looks beautiful. Let's dig in. Cheers.
Cheers.
The mustard saves that.
Yeah.
I didn't try it before, but you said it's very sweet. It still has a slight cloying texture, but the peas make it slightly more inviting to look at.
Sorry, I just got anchovy right in my
there's
mouth. That was such a surprise.
There's a little surprise there, the anchovies.
The pine nuts and the cheese and the breadcrumbs on top give you a crunch. I think the mustard is the saving grace there because it just gives a little bit of sort of acidity. It's not the tastiest, but it's fine.
It's fine.
It's safe.
It's really safe. It's really,
okay.
really safe.
And given the ingredients you had, a pretty good option. And then this one.
I think I've only made one mistake here.
I'm excited for 2/3 of that plate.
Yeah, I don't think I should have put the pie lid at the bottom.
But as friends, I think what we have is a moist maker.
Yep. Yeah.
That'll be it. That'll be it.
I'm more interested in the beef mix with the spice and the freshness and the lime. Cheers.
Cheers.
I think I could have given the sugar snap peas maybe a minute or two more because they are literally raw as opposed to just slightly softened. But that tastes incredible, Jamie. Hang on. Because there's 2 more thirds of that plate that I'm not sure about yet. I haven't tried your cola spam, but the way it was bubbling away in the pan, I was interested. That interest and intrigue has moved to surprised. Ooh. That's really tasty too.
Swam!
That's too sweet for me and shouldn't be on that plate. You make the point about Thanksgiving and sweet potato pie being incredibly sweet, spiced. I get it. And the pastry isn't uncooked, it's just not crispy. But then that's because you put it deliberately on the bottom to make a moist maker.
Yes.
The pastry and the pumpkin, not great. Everything else in that dish, surprisingly good. I thought from the sidelines there was going to be a stand-up winner today.
What? Oh no! I mean, there's losing and there's losing.
But genuinely, and this is genuinely, if I was told I had to eat another 5 mouthfuls of either dish, that's the one I'd rather eat 5 more mouthfuls of. However, I could only do that if I'm eating with my eyes shut, because it's butt ugly. And that was presented quite nicely. So I'm in a real conundrum, because neither are great. They both have points of brilliance and flaws.
Yeah.
But this is the one I'm most surprised by, and that beef mixture is really lovely. I think today's loser is the very average, perfectly safe pea mac and cheese.
Yes!
I didn't see that coming.
You've just got back from reviewing Ramsay's restaurants and now you're saying this is better.
No wonder you're not wearing the red apron anymore, Baz.
All right.
Comment down below, what do you think? I appreciate you can't taste them, but can that level of sweet and spicy and salty and umami beef work with a moist maker pastry?
Well done. Brilliant. Good.